Hey everybody, Barantos here. So I want to make a quick video about my Black Phoenix Customs slide that I put on my Zev OZ9C. So the slide and the barrel came today. Really happy. Black Phoenix Customs got this out to me really quick. I got a deal from their Black Friday stuff. As you can see, it's got a ported barrel and a cut slide. So this is a Glock OEM slide that they knurled in the front and then did a couple of lightning cuts, it looks like, and then they cut that out and ported the barrel as well, which is a Glock OEM barrel that they ported. So big shout out to them, because I ordered the recoil spring that they recommend once you port a barrel so that everything functions correctly, and then I ordered the slide parts for this, and this whole slide came fully assembled. Like, they didn't have to do that for me, but they did. And that's very awesome customer service. You know, like, I haven't assembled my own Glock slide before from scratch. And so I thought I was going to have to do that today before I went to the range or anything like that. And it showed up fully assembled. So big shout out to them. Really happy with everything. The work looks really good. I'm a big fan of knurled slides. But yeah, let's talk about this. So I was able to take this out shooting because they put the slide together for me. Let's get a little better light on here. Okay, there we go. So I was able to take this out shooting because they had the slide already assembled for me. A few things that I noticed off the bat. So this gun is empty, you know. But with the Zev trigger, it's really good. It's a lot better than I thought. So this is better than my Shadow Systems trigger, which I thought was a great trigger. When it first showed up, though, the little like dingus thing on here, it was getting caught on that back pretty easily. Like, it wasn't disengaging very well. I just threw a little oil on there and everything seems to have worked its way out. So you can see right here, there's a little creep and then pow, breaks really good. So there's less creep than the Shadow Systems for sure. There's a little in this, but it breaks so easy. Like when I was at the range, this gun goes so fast. It shoots so soft, so fast. And that trigger is amazing. So really happy on that. The Zev OZ9C frame. So this too as well, I've been really impressed with. So when I first shot this, I would say the first mag, I had about 5 failure to go into batteries in like the first 8 rounds. But once after that, it cycled fine. So because of the tight tolerances, there is a little bit of a break-in on this. But that break-in for me was 1 mag. You know, like, it's been running. It ran since. Really crazy how tight this fits together. How nice the Zev machining is done as well. Really impressed with this. And then this grip feels really good. Like, you get a solid grip on it. This beaver tail's been my favorite out of the 3 between like the Shadow Systems and the Polymer 80. It's got a little bit more meat on it. A lot less likely to get slide bite with it. You get the full rail. The texture is pretty good. The only thing that I would say is I'm on the fence with this finger groove. So there's kind of a hump right there, you see. And that hump, it does dig a little on your fingers depending on how big your finger is. So I have these bigger fingers, so it's on that hump a little bit. But it also allows you to kind of torque down on your grip really nicely. So I'm on the fence with it. In some ways I like it, in some ways I don't. The texture is great on this. I wish they would add a little more, maybe texture underneath or on this a bit. But the texture is really great too. It's a good feel. It's sticky, but it's not too aggressive. The way that they got this flared out a bit too for the slide release, I think it's nice. You can rest things against there without feeling like you're going to set that off every time. So big fan. So one thing to notice is I went to the range with excess sights on this. It was my first time putting Glock sights on. The front sight, I didn't Loctite or anything like that. I want to make sure I like the sights first before I Loctited anything. And I'm glad I did it because something happened. So this is the XS big dot or XS sight dot. And you can see at the bottom, let's see if that'll focus a little bit. There's powder residue, like kind of burnt onto it. And I've been soaking this in solvent. I've been brushing on it, and I'm not getting it out. So it overhung just like it was right on the edge of these ports right here. And it got blasted with the, obviously the residue and the gases. And it stained it really, really quick. Like I was expecting I should just be able to wipe this off. And that's not the case. It's not wiping off very easy. Even with, you know, my breakthrough clean military solvent or military grade solvent, which usually gets everything off, is not taking this off. So I'm relatively new to the whole port and cut. So that's something that seems to be an issue, is you got to figure out the size of your front sight as well as will it be able to take the punishment. I don't think that I'm going to put the sight back on this gun. What I've actually ordered was the Mepro Bullseye for this. So I'm excited for that. Unfortunately, I have a pretty bad astigmatism. Red dots look like a cluster of grapes to me. So the Mepro Bullseye will fit right on here. And because it won't be near the ports, we shouldn't have any issues. So this is almost a perfect gun for that style of sight, because this is, you know, Glock 19 size slide on this, and probably going to be my carry gun. Right now, that's kind of been like the Springfield XDM Elite, the 3.8, but I'm definitely digging this. Really a fan of the Glock platform in general. And striker fires. I have arguably one of the best 1911s out there. I have an Alchemy Customs. I feel like there's no middle ground. You either have to go, like a 1911 is the cream of the crop, but as far as carry guns go, the Glock platform seems to be king, or at least striker fires especially. A good striker fire, I think, is arguably exponentially better than a double action. Single action, you know, take it up with me in the comments. I'd be happy to discuss why. I'm going to be doing a video down the road about why I feel that way and the issues I've had in the past with CZs especially. So look for that. But yeah, just want to give a quick rundown. This gun shoots really fast, really smooth. Looking forward to the sight change on this. You should experience a little bit of, you know, getting this back in a battery, or a little bit of issues up front with the break-in with the Zev. And then also reach out to Black Phoenix Customs. You know, it was crazy the turnaround on this. So, you know, full disclosure, I have a Southwest Precision slide and barrel, kind of the same setup coming for a Glock 17 for my Polymer 80. And that was ordered a while back, but you know, Southwest Precision has like a 10 week lead time. And this Black Phoenix Customs, I heard about them on Instagram or saw a couple pictures. Their work looked good. I'm a big fan of knurled slides. And they had a Black Friday sale. I ordered the item, and it literally came within 7 days. It's nuts, especially with this quality. So really happy with that. I'll probably order from them again. In fact, I might order a full knurled slide from them, because what they do is they have their own custom slides that are full knurled. Unfortunately, they don't do the porting and the cut for those, unless you potentially do something else. I don't know. But yeah, really big fan so far. It's been fun, like, doing this custom out. Oh, so one other thing that I'll mention about this Zev. So this is the MBK kit. So all it came with the trigger mechanism for $350. And then I bought the grip. I believe that was $62 at the time. I got 2 more grips on the way. I'm going to try the compact as well. But so the MBK kit, and then what this is this is basically, you know, a custom hyper comp, you know, is what I'm looking at. The hyper comp I wasn't interested in because the front sight you could only get a blacked out iron because of the way that they, you know, it's pinned into the barrel on theirs. So I wasn't interested in that. I wanted to be able to do my own sights. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll try to build my own. And after everything, this was only about $1,000. After all the custom slide, custom barrel, the kit, this, and then that's including the sights too. So I spent $110 on the Mepro. The XS dot sights were $110 too. But yeah, overall, you're getting a hyper comp like this for about $700 less than it costs. And arguably, I mean, I think this is better in the idea that with the hyper comp, you got that cut into there. If you try to use other barrels in that, I'm not sure how that will work. With this one, I could put other barrels in there, and yeah, it would have an open hole that wouldn't really do anything. But at the same time, I wouldn't be worried about the way that top is cut out. So yeah, really happy with this. I'm glad I did this project so far. Looking forward to getting those Mepros on there. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.